Hey guys, myself Dr. Simran, and in this video we're gonna talk about the common mistakes that most of the students make during the preparation of USMLE Step 1. And I'm gonna talk about the reasons why students fail USMLE Step 1. So basically USMLE Step 1 is one of the toughest exam in the world. It does not only test your knowledge, but it also tests your patience, commitment to your profession too. So now coming on to the USMLE Step 1, let's discuss some of the reasons that make you fail in USMLE Step 1 exam. First of all, I want to tell you the subjects which are being tested in USMLE Step 1. They test microbiology, they test biochemistry, nutrition, pharma, pathology, biostatistics, anatomy, ethics, behavioral science and embryology. The most common mistake that most of the students do is that they make the starting of their preparation in a very wrong way. By starting, I mean that they choose the wrong resources, they have the wrong time management, or they have the doubtful decisions. The decision making is doubtful. For example, some of the students are not even sure if they want to take USMLE or not. If they want to stay in their home country, I'm just talking about the IMGs, or they want to go to US. First of all, you have to consolidate your mind that you want to go to US, and why do you want to do that? You must have strong reasons for that. Otherwise, you will keep on traveling in two boats and you will end up nowhere. Now, by coming to the wrong resources, the main resources for USMLE Step 1 are Pathoma, First Aid and U-Word. These three are the backbone of USMLE Step 1. You have to remember, apart from these three resources, if you're gonna use any other additional resource, then you're gonna waste your time. I'm telling it on your face because I've tried and tested this. I had so many numerous resources in my laptop, and I used to open those and I just got confused, and that was the wastage of my precious time. It'll create a mess in your preparation. Now coming on to the first backbone of USMLE Step 1, that is Pathoma. Pathoma is basically a book of pathology, which is really a gem. Each and every word written in Pathoma is basically high yield point, and it comes with a video lecture series. So you don't just have to read the book alone. You have to listen to the video lectures along with the book. Now I'll be telling you the technique how to use Pathoma. So when you are too tired or just before sleeping, you have to play the video lectures of Pathoma like you are listening to the songs. I have a habit of listening to songs before sleeping because it gives me a calm. So you have to make it a habit that just before sleeping you have to play the Pathoma video lectures. Now listen to each lecture twice. Like listen it today before sleeping and then again tomorrow before sleeping. So this way you're gonna revise each topic 2 times. So you're gonna revise each topic 2 times if you follow my technique. Use the technique of spaced repetition. By that I mean listen to a topic in 1 week, right? In week 1 you're gonna listen to one video and you're gonna revise that topic in week 4. So in this way, basically spaced repetition is a research proven technique in which they have found out that it is a very effective method to learn. So Osmosis also made a video for that in which they explained how basically the spaced repetition technique works. Now coming on to the duration of the Pathoma videos, I've done a lot of homework for you guys. Basically I have divided each and every video and I have written the particular duration of that particular video. For example, the dermatology video, first of all I want to tell you the total duration of the Pathoma videos. The total duration of the Pathoma videos is 34 hours 1 minute and 28 seconds, and the dermatology videos are for 45 minutes, the endocrinology videos are for 1 hour 34 minutes, the male genital system is for 42 minutes, female genital for 2 hours 30 minutes, growth adaptation, cellular injury and cell death are for 2 hours 35 minutes, inflammation and wound healing for 2 hours 52 minutes, neoplasia for 2 hours 20 minutes, Hematology 1 hour 52 minutes, RBC disorder 2 hour 47 minutes, WBC disorders 1 hour 58 minutes, vascular pathology 1 hour 8 minutes, cardiac pathology 1 hour 34 minutes, respiratory is for 2 hours 17 minutes, GI pathology 2 hours 38 minutes, and hepatology is for 1 hour 5 minutes. Kidney is for 1 hour 6 minutes, breast pathology is for 1 hour, CNS pathology is for 1 hour 51 minutes, and musculoskeletal pathology is for 1 hour 17 minutes. So I hope that my breakdown of this time duration of the videos will help you, to plan your study schedule way ahead. Now coming on to the study schedule for Pathoma. Now in this slide I am going to tell you how to study Pathoma. Now if you wish to take USMLE Step 1 in the coming next 6 months, for example, now is February, and after 6 months you're planning to take your USMLE Step 1 exam. So I've prepared a study schedule for you, and trust me, if you follow this study schedule, you're gonna score really high and you'll be satisfied at the end of your journey. Now what you want to do is you have to dedicate 2 hours each day for Pathoma alone. You have to set aside 2 hours a day for Pathoma. Now once you listen to one lecture at night, the very next morning you're gonna read the topic from the book. The video lecture you just listened last night, you're gonna read that topic from the Pathoma book. Now what next you want to do is you have to read that topic from the first aid for USMLE Step 1. Now comes on to the second backbone of USMLE Step 1, which is first aid for USMLE Step 1. You all might be very familiar with this book because this book is our Bible. Now when I talk about USMLE first aid, I have shown this sample page from first aid. This is the orientation of the book, and it is so nicely written that each and every point is so damn high yield, you cannot miss even a single point. This book seems compiled, but it is not. Basically it's a vast ocean of knowledge. You gotta read it very seriously if you want to score really high. Now it is the Bible for USMLE Step 1 preparation. There is a very peculiar way to read USMLE first aid. If you do it this way that I'm telling you, then you're gonna score really good. Let's discuss how to proceed next. Now I've made this interesting slide for you. First of all, you're gonna read the topic from Pathoma that I already told you. Now read the same topic from the first aid. Next what you want to do is, supposingly you read about the brain tumor part, and from both Pathoma and the first aid, and whatever extra high yield points are given in Pathoma, you're gonna add those points in your first aid. Now once you add those points in your first aid, this first aid will be called annotated first aid. You might be familiar with this word annotated first aid in all many of the Facebook groups, people mentioning that they need the annotated first aid, how to annotate the first aid. I've made a different video for that too, how to annotate the first aid, but this is the book I'm showing you how it will look once you annotate it. Okay, annotation means that you are adding the information from some other book and you are adding it in your first aid. The next step is, once you're done reading a particular system, you have to switch to online UWord. Now the third backbone comes of USMLE Step 1 is UWord. UWord is the most important deciding factor for USMLE Step 1. Now I have made this interesting slide. This is the USMLE word logo, and I have shown you how it basically looks. Now UWord people have prepared very solid flow charts in which they explain each and every topic in a very easy to remember way. Now they have very interesting diagrams also that you can watch, and the visual learning part from UWord is very nice. You can be a visual learner from UWord too. And remember that each and every word given in UWord is super high yield. One thing I want to tell you is that don't use UWord as a testing tool. You have to use the UWord as a learning tool, not as a testing tool. Learning tool. Now first of all, you have to subscribe to the online UWord, and you have to take a plan of 6 months. After taking a plan of 6 months, now you're gonna start the block with the tutor mode. Remember, you have to opt for the tutor mode, and you have to select a system. Wait, sorry. Yeah, for example, the system you read from Pathoma and the first aid is CNS. Okay, So you have to select the CNS from UWord and make a block of 20 questions. Remember, don't make block of 40 questions. It will just exhaust you up. Just make short blocks and do that block with all your zest and zeal and invest all your energy. Now, whatever you feel is not given in first aid or Pitama, you have to add that in first aid from UWord. Now I've made this cycle, which is looking very convenient. First of all, you have to read Pitama, then you have to read first aid, same topic. Whatever thing is are not given in first aid, you have to add from Pitama in first aid. Now you're gonna read UWord for the same topic or the same system. Whatever things are not given in first aid from UWord, you have to annotate those. At the end of the day, at the end of your strategy, your book will look like something like this. Basically, this is called annotated first aid. Like, this has annotations from Pitama, this has annotations from UWord. So this is the book you're gonna make, and this will be your Bible for the next of your preparation strategy. It will look something like this. Now coming on to the next slide, take time and complete the first round in 3 months. Now I prepared this timeline according to what I did during my preparation. Basically, I took 3 months to read the first on the first go. And remember, don't skip studying for more than 1 day, because you have to take Sunday as your recreational day, watch movies, go out with family and friends, but do not skip studying for more than 1 day. The first round is completed in 3 months. Now coming on to the second round. The second round consists of revision and revision and revision. Basically, you have to revise what you have jotted. Basically, this picture is of my own first aid, annotated first aid, from in which I have added the information from the Pitama as well as the UWord. So this is the compiled first aid which you have to revise during this time, and the time which I have annotated for this is 2 months. Revision should not be. There is a special technique for the revision also, which is known as flashcards plus active recall method. Now this picture is the example of the flashcards that I prepared during my preparation for USMLE Step 1. I wrote all the topics which I felt were super high yield and I easily forgot these topics. So I wrote these on the flashcards, and I used to revise them again and again, and this was very interactive and not so boring technique of revision. It is a research proven, mind it, that active recall helps you to revise better and consolidate your concepts also. Now I used to prepare flashcards like these during my step 1 preparation. I clicked pictures during the preparation only. Basically, this size of the flashcard is enough for you to write the information which is required, and these type of flashcards were the ones that I used to use. Now this is my UWord, and I used to jot down the important points which I felt were very important and I were actually volatile, so that I wrote them aside so that they helped me in the final revision. Now I am preparing a digital copy of my flashcards that I used during my step preparation for you guys, basically, because the handwritten flashcards would waste your time, because some of you might not be familiar with my own handwriting. That's why I'm preparing a digital copy of my flashcards. Now these flashcards will be available soon to you. I hope I'm trying my best to consolidate all the high yield information in these flashcards, and basically it'll make your work very, very easier, because I've prepared these flashcards in such a manner that your clinical basically clinical skills and clinical acumen will be strengthened by this. Now this revision will take 2 months. Now 3 months for the first round, 2 months for the revision equals to 5 months. Now 1 month is left. What you gonna do in the last 1 month? For last 1 month you have to test yourself. Basically you have to take NBMEs. You have to start with NBME 16, then go to 17, 18 and then onwards, basically. Now I want to tell you that all the topics asked in the NBMEs are really important. So you have to read topic wise, not question wise, topic wise. All the topics that they have asked, read them from your first aid, basically annotated first aid, I mean to say. Last but not the least, the USMLE official website have the free 120 questions which are super high yield. Basically these are just to test yourself just before your exam, so you can solve these free 120 questions and look at the score report from the NBMEs also. Now this is the sample score report from the NBME. They mention your low score area, the low performance area are mentioned in the score report mentioned by the NBME, and this is similar to your actual USMLE step 1 score report. So in the areas where you are scoring low like this, you have to take special attention to these, pay special attention to these topics. For example, this is histology, so you have to prepare in a better way for this subject. Like this renal system, I was scoring low, so you have to prepare better for the renal system. These were my high performance areas. Now just 2 days before the exam, you have to stop studying, you have to stop worrying. During this time you have to relax and enjoy. You can sleep, eat well, relax, watch movies. The 3 movies I want you to watch before your exam are Creed, Never Back Down, and Pursuit of Happiness. Basically these were the 3 movies that I used to watch before my exams because they gave me a boost of motivation. I trust me, because these movies are so damn motivating that you will feel a positivity, and that all the environment will be so positive around you that you will basically, your mind will be freshened and you will be all set to take the exam. Now you have to take your exam as if you are solving the U word. I hope you liked this video and I've tried my best to help you guys. I love you all, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more such videos, and mention in your comments if you like this video. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. My page name is USMLE Star. Thank you.